Hello. Welcome back to the Maldraxxus voice acting series, part 4. The actual footage for this video's original stream was really laggy, but the audio wasn't. So regardless, I apologize for any issues you have. I hope you enjoy. If you do, remember to subscribe, please. Thank you.
I expect much out of you, mortal. Help lead our frontal assault on this construct forces. My brave Maldraxxus expects much of you, mortal. Show these holders how a true champion of the arena vanquishes their foes and claims victory. Meet these traitorous constructs head on. Leave none standing. When it comes to warfare, strength of will is a critical strength of arms. And strength of arms. A demoralized soldier is a defeated soldier. We have the numbers to overwhelm the construct with a full-scale assault, but only if our forces are fully committed to the charge. Some may fall, but their sacrifice will secure our victory. Take this battle horn and rally our troops. Remind them of their duty to the chosen.
You enjoy the hostility? You mean of Horde versus Alliance sort of thing?
The commander of the constructs, General Alvar, is a master tactician. A frontal assault has no chance of victory against him. We a bloodbath. His forces have flanked us and secured the high ground. From that position, he can rain destruction upon us unopposed. We will take the ridge from him before that can happen.
Okay.
That should strike fear into their stolen hearts. Our forces stand ready to once more. With that ridge clear, we'll be safe to advance. Fine work, player. We've advanced with minimal casualties. From this new forward position, we can strike directly at the enemy commander. The troops you rallied will join the attack. Together we will bring this battle to a decisive end. Locate General Alvar and sound the horn. Your leadership is inspiring. These troops would follow you anyway. Maldraxxus will lead the attack, but we will have.
I can't speak, I'm sorry. True, you guys couldn't watch me at all. That's true, so this is an improvement, which is why I haven't complained about it.
Maldraxxus will lead the attack, but you will finish it. There are no reinforcements, no cavalry. Only you and your rune blade. Show me the might you wield, outsider. Lay siege to the House of Constructs and bring them to ruin.
Onward!
Your voice. You are not one of the Maldraxxus? Most of the aspirants were slaughtered and dismembered on arrival. They were the lucky ones. The lead surgeon decided that the only things worth taking from me were my eyes. I was discarded afterward and left to my rot. Archon saved me. The screaming. I think there are other survivors being held nearby. Can you aid me in freeing them?
Okay.
Stop it. Only 4 survivors. I know I should be grateful that there were any at all, but what sort of monsters would do this to anyone, let alone to their own people? They've been collecting Kyrian and our corpses for some dark purpose. Whatever they are planning, we must put a stop to it. I've overheard mention of 3 individuals who seem to be in charge. We need to find them and eliminate them.
Okay.
It seems one of the house's barons is overseeing this operation. He is unaware that we are free. We have a chance to strike him down. Virus's assault on the House of Constructs may have failed. We can still make them bleed now that we're inside. Slaughter as many as you can. I will hunt down the masterminds behind these new product efforts. The corpses are brought to this pit for processing. Their flesh is liquefied and congealed before being shaped into new constructs. We can hinder their production by extracting the animates from the pool prematurely. Use this hook to do so. Do not let Baron Halls catch you. He has a reputation for cruelty, even within his own house.
Wait. Dude, I can't hear. Yes, all my Drax.
Maldraxxus may be here for blood, but what I want is to spare my fallen kin from a terrible fate. Most of my felon Kyrian were either slain in combat or shortly after arriving here. If their corpses were bound for this pit, then perhaps we can recover them before they are thrown into it. Take the stewards with you and gather the bodies of my brethren. I will not allow them to be made into monsters. Complacency is every soldier's worst enemy. No one is safe in times of war, not even within the walls of their own fortress. Slowing the production of new constructs should earn our soldiers some reprieve, however brief.
Okay.
Thank you, player. Though they are lost, at least their remains will not be defiled.
I'll bat him.
As I suspected, Stitchflesh's assistants are carrying on his work. Whatever they're building, we need to destroy it. They secured the chamber with the soul barrier and several bile spewers. We must find a way through. Dale said he may have a suggestion.
Okay.
Hippokos found and repaired a praetor among the fallen Kyrian. Since it does not possess a soul, it should be able to pass through the barrier. With your guidance, you can use it to shut down the defenses and clear the way for us. I sense something within this construct, something familiar.
Okay.
The souls of the fallen Kyrian. I can sense their pain and confusion that yet exist within the construct. Please, we must not destroy it. Doing so would consign the souls in it, the souls of my brethren, to oblivion. Perhaps they can aid us in escaping to freedom. I will soothe the souls within the construct while you direct its actions. We escaped. We will recuperate here for now, at least until we find a way to return to Bastion. Thank you for showing me what courage is, my friend. The runes on that blade. They are the same as the ones etched on the door to the seat of the Primus. One of them just began to glow. Is this what I think it is, player? Do you have the means to unseal the seat? If so, then perhaps Viraz's gambit was not for nothing. This could turn the tide of the entire war. It seems these Kyrian...
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You guys saying?
It seems these Kyrian are more stalwart than I expected. Let us avenge their fallen kin.
Oh my gosh. Listen. Listen. You done? I guess this is kind of cute. I guess their argument's kind of cute.
A construct made entirely from
Sorry. Let me restart.
construct made entirely of Kyrian flesh. This betrays everything Maldraxxus stands for. You're meant to defend the Shadowlands and all within it, not slaughter and exploit them. Come, player, we must end this now. Oh, my missing supplies! How fortuitous! Ah, mortal, how fortunate that I, humble Taeron, happened to be standing here just as you, the outsider everyone is talking about, happens to wander by. In the spirit of cooperation and mutual interest, there is a matter I wish to discuss. A nearby structure called the Sepulchre of Knowledge was built as a repository for military strategy. I feel the knowledge contained within may soon be lost. If you would do me the honor of escorting me to the Sepulchre, I can share what I know. Now that those guardians are dispatched, we can focus on unlocking the door. Nicely done. You brought us precious time. Gaining entrance to the Sepulchre is no easy feat, player. Not only were guardians put in place, but an elaborate magical lock was created to seal the door. To open the way, two obelisks. The two obelisks which control the lock must be fed enema. Fortunately, there are some empowered crystals in the air we can use for this purpose. Locate the focus crystals and redirect their enema flow into the obelisks. Then the secrets of the Sepulchre will soon be ours. Mortal, are you ready to help me save these valuable writings? The Primus that placed guardians in the area around the Sepulchre to protect the knowledge within. Each embodied the virtues of one of the 5 houses. To gain entrance, you must prove yourself worthy by besting these protectors. Seek out the runestones that represent the houses of Maldraxxus. Pay attention to the words inscribed on each stone. Then pay deference to each of house's values. If you honor the stone, its protector will come forth. Defeat each of them. These mindless monstrosities hail from the farthest reaches of the Shadowlands. The anima drought has fueled their relentless hunger, driving them to seek new sources. Their presence here is inconvenient, to put it mildly. They tear at the land, searching for any anima they can find. We must thin their numbers and buy time to safeguard the knowledge locked within the Sepulchre. Exactly the sort of work you're accustomed to, yes? By blood and thunder, we will crush our foes.
That's it. You have done it! The door is unlocked. Now that the door to the sepulchre is unlocked, we can venture inside, and by we, I mean you. Until it is safe, at least. The volumes within contain the collected wisdom of the greatest military minds of Maldraxxus. For the good of the Necrolords, do whatever is needed to gather these precious volumes. It is safe to assume that the books will be protected by traps. The Primus wouldn't want just anyone laying their hands on this knowledge. Hey, to give me. Thank you. Once you clear a path, I'll join you. Fine work so far. Access to the secret archives is almost ours. The rarest volumes are kept at the top of this tower, protected by an entity called the Archivist. This Stoic Guardian is incorruptible, intractable, completely uninterested in striking a fair bargain. Its utter lack of business acumen is really quite upsetting. Ah, well, I fear we have no choice but to dispatch this impediment. Shall we? Did we get all the volumes? So much valuable knowledge saved, and it would not have happened without your help.